welcome to Living with Spice. This is Tarot with Rebecca Gabrielle. I'm doing a weekly tarot reading for Pisces. This is the 11th through to the 17th of July. Pisces, I hope you are keeping well. Let's see what's in store for you this week. Thank you, Spirit. Pisces, thank you. Here we go. So, Pisces, I'm really sensing that this is a week where you need to balance your energy, come back to self, rest and restore so that you have an opportunity to regain clarity, fill your cup, and really come to that place of wisdom and deep understanding of what is important to you. Now we start out with the Four of Wands. This is about recharging, getting the rest that you need, because when we do that, we're then giving ourselves energetically the space in our mind to receive the guidance, to receive the clarity. It also means that we're aligning the energy in our body with our mind. We give our body time to recoup, recover. So if you've been very busy recently, Pisces, putting out a lot of energy, now's the time to balance that, bring it back to yourself. And of course, it's a beautiful way to ensure we're taking care of our health and well-being. If we get ourselves run down, our immune system doesn't function very well, and we don't produce good results in our life. We don't have a lot of fun if we're going to get sick. So resting and restoring your energy is really important, because what it does, it gives you space to be in that creative zone, to get those beautiful ideas, the inspiration, to rethink through plans, and to get into that creative space, to know what it is that you want to focus on when you have the energy back in your cup again. Very, very important. So the Seven of Swords is the next card that follows, and sometimes this can be when we are faced with a few prickly things that come up that we have to deal with. Now sometimes those prickly things can come from outside of ourselves, with people giving their 2 cents worth, and perhaps it doesn't land very well with you. Or it can be that we have a little bit of inner conflict with our own ego, our own fears. And certainly that's something that could happen if you don't heed the guidance of resting and recharging your cup. This puts you in a very balanced energy to be very clear about what your priorities are, what your values are, and also to take care of your health and well-being. So this is really, I think, just like a really beautiful red flag. If you don't take care of your well-being, then we're not in a good energetic space, and our fears can take over and muddle things up for us. It may be that you've got a few people around you that don't quite see things the same way as you. So if we want to respond well to a situation, we want to be in good space within ourselves in terms of our health and well-being. And I feel that you recognize this. You see this and notice this, you're observing it, and you're going, need to pull back a little bit at the moment instead of coming full forward with all of that energy. Pull back a little bit and just regroup with yourself and recharge your energy. And so the next card lets us know this is what happens. You do restore balance and energy and harmony with the important people in your life, whether it be business or personal, and you get a sense of equal exchange, being on the same page. So if you weren't on the same page for a moment, it comes back to balance, and you rebuild that sense of understanding, clear communication and rapport with other people, which is beautiful. And if there have been a little bit of miscommunication that might come up this week, Pisces, just know that if you listen to yourself, you listen to the guidance around, just pulling back a little bit, recharging, rethinking, getting some clarity, you will come to a peaceful resolution within yourself and with others. Thank you, Spirit. What else for Pisces this week? Beautiful. Again, the message of balance being restored. So I love this. I love this card, the Six of Coins, and that is about knowing when to give and when to receive, knowing when to accept the advice, support, or help from others, and when it's time for us to do that. So it is about equal exchange. It is about balance. So there's this yin and yang energy and the awareness around that this week of not having everything your own way, but also recognizing that sometimes we need to sit in the observer position. We need to listen, we need to watch, we need to be open to hearing different perspective perhaps. And of course, again, just knowing when to pull back our energy and when to bring it forward. Also knowing when to perhaps accept a little bit of advice or support or something as well. In the end, it is to benefit everybody. It's about a win-win, and that's what we want. Yeah. Now, there are some changes coming up as well with regards to financial matters. So, if you're in a good place, you're going to be well prepared. So I am seeing that with the next card, it is about being aware of how to manage your budget. And when we have this card preceding it, it might be that someone is prepared to give you a little bit of financial assistance. So if this is something that's coming up, then say yes, say thank you, and know that this person or opportunities there to assist you. So if something goes a little bit pear-shaped and you have to pull the belt in for a little bit, I feel that you're going to come to a resolution that's going to work out for all parties concerned, whether it be for you, Pisces, or it may be someone that you know that you're working with, or someone who's in your energetic field at the moment. Perhaps they are needing your assistance and support and a little bit of a helping hand because they are feeling the pinch with their finances. So take it as it resonates for you, Pisces. It might be that this experience is bringing up something that's really important for you to be aware of, either personally or for them. We have unexpected revelation here, the Three of Swords. So something is a bit of an aha moment for you. It's something that you need to be aware of. So it's really about being open to the messages that you're receiving and really being conscious of the way you're communicating with others. Are you listening enough, or are you doing all of the talking? If you're doing all of the talking, perhaps things won't go quite so smoothly. But just know there's something here. I do feel that there's possibly someone is needing your understanding and assistance when it comes to financial matters. Perhaps there is a need for you to see things from a different perspective. And if things aren't going too well with the communication, I feel that by the end of the week there is a realization. And so be careful with your words and to give yourself time to think things through, Pisces, so that you have the full picture of the situation and perhaps even where your own energy is coming from as well. So just keep in mind, both sides of the coin is important. Seeing both sides of the story is important this week. And just if you're feeling a little under the weather with your energy, certainly make sure you're doing what you need to do to take care of your energy. That puts you in the best possible place for being able to understand where other people's energy is as well. Frog in the throat, excuse me. Thank you, Spirit. What else for Pisces this week? Yes, beautiful. Well done, Pisces. I feel that it is a little bit of a lesson or an awareness for you this week. We've got the Moon card, and this is a very reflective space. So sometimes we may need to cocoon ourselves a little bit to really fully understand the depth of a learning or a lesson or a situation. And this follows the unexpected revelation. So perhaps for a moment there's this need to go within to really see the whole picture here. What really transpired, and what is it that you need to know for yourself and for others. It's also about becoming in tune with what's important to you. Understanding how you process emotions, Pisces, is part of this experience this week, and how you communicate that with others. Sometimes we don't see everything about ourselves that we need to see, and the experience that may unfold this week helps you to understand yourself more deeply, and the sort of things that perhaps you don't normally pay attention to within yourself. So a beautiful reflective space is something that is needed for this week. And you know what is all, it brings out a really good outcome by the end of the week. It puts you in the beautiful feminine energy of the Empress. So perhaps this is all about learning to listen well, learning to receive, learning to observe. The Empress energy is about self-nurture. It is a very generous energy. It's the feminine energy, which is the yin energy of receiving as well. And when we go with this energy, there is an opportunity for you to access your own emotional awareness and to understand what's important to you and understand how you process your own emotions and to be in touch with your own femininity regardless of gender. And that is being more sensitive to yourself and to others. And this again perhaps goes really well with being able to see both sides of the coin rather than the very masculine energy, which is the yang energy, which is opposite of putting out our energy and asserting our own opinions. Pisces, this is about being in that softer space of listening, observing, understanding how others may feel. So empathy. So yes, and when you take care of yourself and your own needs and your own energy, certainly you're going to understand the benefit of self-nurture and looking after your well-being, and that puts you in a place of understanding others a lot better as well. So I feel that you do this because, you know, the Balance Restored card that you got previously is about being on equal footing with others, being on the same page. So that's really beautiful. Again, another card that points to reflecting on the past, things that you value, things that are important to you. All of this is coming to the surface for you to reflect on at the moment. A beautiful space for understanding yourself, and that helps you to also understand the energy of others, Pisces. A beautiful, beautiful energy. I'm sort of really feeling a lot of cups energy here. Although we don't have a lot of cups here, I do feel that this is a space where you're being asked to really be in that empathetic space to help understand others, provide that support when they are perhaps feeling the pinch. Maybe it's brushing up with you as well, but really stepping out of your ego, stepping out of having to force the desire to force your opinions on others. Spirit is saying this is a moment to listen. This is a moment to really understand where others are. And then, of course, it helps you to reflect on what's important to you as well. Pisces, what a beautiful reading for the week. And let's finish off with a card from the Spirit Messages deck by John Holland. A message for Pisces. Thank you, Spirit, for this week. Not surprised, we have soul solitude. Coming back to self and understanding self. Let's read. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, a time for you. So Pisces, there you have it. That's your message for this week. I hope that is helpful to you in some way. If you've enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I'd love you to subscribe so you get notifications of future messages. And if you'd like a private reading, my details are in the description box below. Pisces, have a fabulous week, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.